the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Nevada Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Hawaii's offense will get first crack at it today. And coming out now, Pofele Ashla. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number one for the squad.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision-making.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Turns it upfield. Wide open on the right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs, making the adjustment. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Hawaii 7, Nevada 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Takes it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
It's been kind of fun to follow these different universities across the country that they find their guys, right? Like their fit. It's not always the 5-star guy, but they find their quarterback, and you're like, man, that guy's really, really good. Like, where did they find him? He came out of nowhere, so Palmer. This is a school, a program that is going to find those QBs. It just might be sometimes the guys that are off the beaten path a little bit more and not as highly recruited.
Yeah, not necessarily a national championship perennial power year in, year out, but you're right. They always seem to find a gunslinger back there. And they lose games, but they're going to go down swinging, and they're going to lose shootouts because they light up the scoreboard. They've got another gunslinger in this offense this year.
Quickly out to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Nowhere to go.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, pressure's coming. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right side, it's Givens. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Nevada trying to convert the fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Nevada moved the chains through the air. Let's see if they throw it again on first down. Gonna look downfield again. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nevada. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Barfield. Just smothered on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The fake and wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Keeps it himself. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's just slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on second down. Cuts it upfield. It's Barfield. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Going to the run, it's Barfield. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Harris. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Touchdown, Hawaii! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
2nd down to the air. Finds his man. It's Morgan. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Rainbow Warriors sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking for a deep man. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right side, it's Harris. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Run in the red zone, it's Barfield. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From deep, it's Turner. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his target. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. On the RPO, got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it moving. It's Barfield. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed him perfectly to not get free and forces a 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Complete on the comeback. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Wants to throw one first. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. But you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll give it to Brown. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snowed under by the defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks into the open.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Barfield. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Give him 109 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Ball's just on the ground, jump on it. That's an odd shape. Bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Out wide right, it's Givens. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Nevada has it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to run it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Extending the play. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Well, I feel like the story of this game really has rolled out just the way we thought it would, right, guys? Big-time quarterback, one of the best in the nation, facing a defense that has been struggling, and he never took his foot off the gas. When big plays presented themselves, he took advantage. You've seen his ability and his accuracy and the decision-making all on display in this one, and this offense has been dominant because of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.